What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart. Where are we? I don't believe it. Hello? It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key? Hmm? Your wife's portkey. Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close.
제 목소리 들리나요? 지금은 안 들리나?
After you. Keep your hands inside the car if you don't wish to look.
이게 설정하니까 들리. 오케이. 됐다. 이거 저는 봤었던 거라서.
How many vaults are there? Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults now are the newest. Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts? They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power
아직 회를 먹고 있어가지고.
for such a service. You'll want to take a breath. A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now. How do
이걸 탄다고요?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
네? 근데 아마 저렇게 뭔가 보여주는 거면은 제 관련된 다른 게 있을 거예요. 뭔가 기믹이라든지.
The armband that guard was wearing was glowing. Like the glow you saw on the porky container? No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
네.
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone
아마
goes there.
이 게임은 그런 거 아닐걸요? 자유롭게 죽이고 막 하는 게.
Here we are.
근데 이 친구도
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years.
맞아요.
In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
딱 여기까지 봤었어요, 저도.
Vault 12.
아직 그 기본 마법밖에 못 올라가지고. 근데 음질은 괜찮아요?
What do you suppose we should be looking for? I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor, that was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps. Revelio? Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
이게 뭐지? 엘로 저의 균형을 잡고 문양의 경로를 따라가며 주문을 익히세요. 해당되는 버튼 누르면 문양을 빨리 할 수 있습니다. 해볼까요? 이렇게 이해하듯 오케이. 레벨리오.
Revelio. There, I saw something.
이게
Move a
뭔
bit closer
마법이래요?
and try again. A door. Well, that's a start.
근데 이거는 그냥 기본 공격 이런 거예요.
I don't suppose you see a way to... I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portkey container. If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here. What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think
근데 저 문양이 저 학생한테만 보이는 거래요. 교수는 못 봐가지고.
I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
그 열쇠 담겨있던 상자도 이 주인공만 열 수 있었어요.
I see something up ahead. What is it? That
약간
glow again,
그런 느낌?
but on the floor. When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
뭐지?
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
사람인 것
I see
같긴
some
한데.
sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Revelio. I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
아이. 이제 루머스 쓰겠다. 자동. R2를 길게 누른 상태로. 아.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is
Okay.
turning towards me. It does follow the light.
이렇게 하라는 거잖아요, 그죠? 컷신이 좀 많네.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo!
괜찮아요.
Deposo! Exposo!
야.
Descendo! Levioso!
아, 이 방어하라고. 이게 여기다가 타이밍만 잘 나오면 이렇게 흘러가 있다. 아직은 약간
Lumos.
Stay close!
아직은 배우고 있는 단계라고 했는데 이게 레벨 시스템도 있고.
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you?
뭐,
This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go?
아니죠. 호들갑이라니. 봐봐요.
What's happening?
딱
The wisps of
근데
magic
이러면
seem to be
아, 네.
leading me somewhere.
레벨이 있던데요. 아니, 믿는 모션
That's where they're leading me.
신났는데.
That glow again. Rebellion. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
네, 제가 직접 하는 거예요. 아, 이거를 퍼즐로 뭐야? 여기
Seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
아,
Potato!
완벽하게 과제하면은 얘네가 아, 이렇게 지금요? 뭐 그쵸? 오케이. 아직은 튜토리얼이니까 그런 거예요. 이렇게 기절 경기죠. 내가 왜 이렇게 많지? 하다 보면 또 되겠죠. 이건 아닐 거예요. 이제 아마 어디로 가라는 건지 모르고. 오케이. 질주. 아니 근데 닉네임 주머니기 오징어. 이게 약간 기본 스킬들을 좀 알려주는 튜토리얼인가 봐요. 이게 이렇게 헤드에서도 소리 나고 진동도 다 느껴지고. 네, 스파이스입니다.
There you are.
몰라요.
How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
전 영화 안 봤습니다. 졌다가 저렇게 떨구면은
Follow my lead.
그냥 체스터에 머리 박는 거 아니야?
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge.
저게 고대의 마법이에요.
That accompanies it.
We've done all that we can. That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
진짜
And why are you here?
발로 한번 차면 될 것 같은데.
No need for that. Just Give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
근데 눈은 좀 그렇네.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have...
아니네.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
반지 그려지.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin.
오,
He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be.
어디 모르는 것 같아.
It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
지금 부금.
Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
이 듣다 보면 해리포터 부금 나오잖아. 기숙사 방 배정받으러 가야 된다. 이게 안 된다.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
오.
I'm
그거죠.
no expert, but
모자 쓰고.
that seems more appropriate.
오호.
Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between
제가
you
알기로 이거
and me.
호그와트
Of course.
레거시도 오픈월드로 알고 있는데.
Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig! Nice of you to join us.
The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the
말투가
goblin
확실히.
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
확실히 좀
I'll be in touch.
싸가지가 없긴 하네요. 저게 잘생겼다고요? 저 식탁이 무슨 기숙사 4개 막 이렇게 해서 같이 먹는 거라고 들었는데.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
방금 해리포터 본 것 같기도 하고.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
뭘로 할까요? 저희 기숙사 뭐 근데 스토리에 영향 안 주지 않나? 아 진짜요? 그러면은 수업을 듣고 싶어. 네, 그러면 일단 수업으로.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something.
모자는 매년마다 학생들 머리기름 올라가서 저러고.
What is it?
야망.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
슬리데린.
You belong in Slytherin!
저거 옷 왜 저러지? 아, 그러시네. 방금 론 본 것 같은데.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
퀴디치가
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but
기저를 타고 저거죠.
don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
교감 선생님들 휴게실이나 소개를 시켜주는구나.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
오호.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first
교수가
class.
첫 수업을
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome.
기숙사에
I
데리러
hope you
온다고.
enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
교수가 어디 교수님께서 아 맞다 빨래 널어야 되는데.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
얼른 널고 올게요. 어우. 네? 채팅 내역을 내가 다 못 보나? 무슨 청소 모시기였던 것 같기도 하고.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Must be starting Hogwarts in your
아, 진짜 말해.
That is not helpful.
세바스찬?
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort.
방금 악수하려 하는데 무시한 거
He
아니야?
was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
어떻게 싸가지로 갈까요? 아니면은
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
겁내 착한. 만나서 반가웠어.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
이게 갓게임이라면 이게 괜찮은 거라면 다시 말 거는 게 안 되네요.
Revelio.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch
안
this.
거네요.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
이미 우리끼리 알아서 했는데 뭐 싸가지로 가면 되죠?
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogala ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
비행을 많이 하나 봐.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
아, 스토리 진행이 아니라 그냥
Are you a
그런 거
keen
같아요.
wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
오호. 이거 쿨진이 한 명 있는데.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Oh.
Not sure we should study for the astronomy exam in the library. Might be better off.
그러니까 딱 그런 친구거든. 5층? 아.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
아마 그거는 아닐 거예요.
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
가이드 같은.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
필드 가이드 레벨 올리면은 첫 번째 가이드 페이지를 수집하여 친구를 접근했습니다. 안경?
Clever, isn't it?
아니 아까 이거
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities.
Revelio.
Inside and outside of the castle.
어이. 안 열어져요. 이렇게 할 수 있나?
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
빠른 이동 포인트. 오. 지도의 왼쪽은, 오른쪽은. 여기를.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I adore the hustle and bustle.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central
아까
Hall.
저기 조각상 같은 거 뭐 찾으라 했었죠?
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive.
Revelio.
King's Cross Station, so to speak.
My friends and I lose track.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade.
뭐지?
You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
상점 같은 데인가요?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
숨길까요? 말할까요?
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor.
한 분 더 들어왔.
Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember
너무
to
퍼신이
use your
많네요.
field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
뭘로 할까요?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
무슨 레벨을 무슨 도감 채워야 된다면서 마법 수업 아니면은 레비오소냐 아시오냐.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
오호. 뭐야? 근데 확실히 겁나게 넓네요. 오, 뭔데? 누나 따라오네.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise,
그렇게 고치는 게 리베로.
Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death
리페로.
at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
저 공중부양 저거 윙가르디움 레비오사인가 그거 아니에요? 근데 그냥 레비오소라는 건가?
레비오소.
맞네, 윙가르디움 레비오사.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
리덕터도 알아요.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Yay?
See how the dummy deflected your cast. This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Good. Now, well done. Very good.
채팅 길게 치면 제가 못 봐요.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
오.
This should be easy.
Levioso.
Nothing lucky about it.
Form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
You're
good. Stupid now, Levioso.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
싸가지.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hagrid. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
왜 수업 겁나 빨리 끝나는데?
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
되게 싸가지로 가야 되겠죠?
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
뭘로 가죠? 재밌겠다.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
아, 여기에 퀘스트 전설급 글러브. 근데 아마 그냥 치장일 거예요.
Truly sorry. I
Revelio.
아, 더 올라가야 되나?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
어?
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
다른 기숙사 친구고.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with a passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
아시오.
Accio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
아니, 수업 5분도 안 해놓고서 산책하러 갔는데.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Splendid! Happens to the best of us. That's it! Very good. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Okay.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
겁나
That is
잘하는데요?
how it's done.
Oh. Splendid!
Watch this.
완전 50점이잖아요. 영미.
Quite impressive.
오, 겁나 잘하네. 어?
Excellent control there.
아니, 잘했잖아요.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
에이.
There we go.
이거.
Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this.
아니, 장난 아니지. 겁나 잘하는데요? 어렵다니까요?
Very good.
Watch this.
제가 실수를 안 하네. 저거 칠 수 있으니까 저거 밀고 가면 될 것 같은데. 후계, 뚱. 아, 더 세게 밀걸.
Well done.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks
아, 저
to become
친구는
proficient
경력이
with
있는
IQ.
친구네요.
Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
지금도 잘 적응하고 있어.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
됐다.
Hello there. You're the new student,
Revelio.
aren't you?
다른 친구가 잠깐만. 아, 보조 퀘스트. 보조 퀘스트가 있다는데요? 뭐 주나? 아, 비밀 결투. 교수님 만나는 게 그건가 봐요. 메인. 아이, 그건 아니겠죠. 아, 여기 아니네. 어?
Levioso!
Accio.
안 되네요. 그쵸.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
아, 벌써 12시 48분이야.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. I'm trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
예? 추가 과제요?
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
누구랑 가죠? 세바스찬이 그 첫 번째 화이트 클럽 얘기하는 거, 네티가 그.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
호그와트는 오늘 여기까지 하고요.